Hello, my name is Mackenzie Groker and I am association with the Skull Vision Productions within Scouting. My production is called Scouting with C. Foster and Jagz Bharth. First of all, I got two words, which were team and work. I put them together to create one word, which created teamwork, because Scouting is about teamwork and getting everybody together. So once I got teamwork, I then thought Scouting and then went on from there with my ideas development. My idea is that I've decided to create a video that shows you an insight into two people's lives, which is Chris Foster and Jagz Bharth, and basically just show what they do in Scouting and what they have, why they joined Scouting. At the moment, Jagz Bharth is temporary because I'm still in contact with him. I'm still creating a date to film with him because he is very busy in Scouting. And that is the two characters in the left-hand corner of the screen. For my equipment, I'll be using a JVC 100, a tripod and two radio mics, so that I can pick up the audio from both of my characters and then record it into my camera, so that I can edit it later on. My genre, I have 4 points of genre, which is promotional, informative, documentary and encouragement. I said these 4, even though it's not a proper genre, I put these 4 as like 4 different sub-genres because of the way my style is going to be filmed. I have a 30-second clip of a short clip that I think has included these in a fun way, which shows.
So tell me, when one thinks of Scouting, what comes to mind? Boys, knots, bobber job, tents, woggles, something about dibs and dobs? Well, think again.
My style is going to be like an interview sort of thing, because I want to have the two characters telling me why they enjoy it and why they are in Scouting. I'm also going to show fun, so it's not just going to be plain old documentary interview. I want to show an aspect of fun because that's what Scouting is all about. So going back to the idea of an interview, I have a picture of a Scout interview between Jagz Bharth and another individual. My synopsis. This is the question that I want everybody to have answered after they've watched my video, because when people think of Scouting, they don't actually think fun like water rafting and stuff like that. They think camping, boys, knots, and old traditional things. So I want people to get answered the question, what actually happens in Scouting. My unique selling point is for when, it's a unique idea. Nobody in my generation has actually thought about doing Scouting. Like when you say, oh, I'm a Scout, oh, you're a Scout, that's their reply. They don't actually know what Scouting involves. So it's like, why are you a Scout? Like, it's not fun, it's old, it's traditional, you're boring. So that's my unique selling point because it's very unique. Most people don't like Scouting. In my film, obviously you'll see the two people who have higher authority in the Scouting, and they're going to explain why they stayed working within Scouting at their age. And an observation of their life is going to be taken in their work role and where they work. That's the observation. My target audience is very wide, and I know it's a very aspirational target audience as it's 6 to 60, but in my opinion, I think I'll be able to achieve this successfully because when you look at Scouting, it starts from 6 years old, and Scouting just doesn't end at 18 when you finish Explorers, it ends at 65, 70. because you have leaders, you have adults who volunteer their time, and you need to endure them into scouting somehow. So 6 to 60 is my target audience, because I'm not also targeting people who could become a scout, but people who might go, oh, I like the sound of scouting, I'll be a leader. I'm too old to be a scout myself, but I can help out and be a leader and help other children. So that's why my target audience is such a wide range, but I believe that I'll be able to achieve it. My logline, I took inspiration from the clip that I showed you, and you chose Think Again, because as I said earlier, when you think of scouting, boys, knots, camping, think again, it's not that, it's more modern, and it's like people, the one sentence that goes through people's heads that when they say scouting is, oh, why do you want that? It's boring. It's not, it's fun, and it's actually changed my life, so that's why I say, think again. So then my other note is that I obviously will have my 2 characters. I will record in their own workplace, and I am looking to film the activities or the space around their workplace, as it is a big open scout campground that I'm going to be filming at. People involved, as I said before again, Chris and Jagz, who are within scouting for many years, longer than I have, and they have very high roles within the scouting. And Daniel Middleton, because he will be helping me film during the day, which we have arranged previous to this day. The problems I face is the rain, because it is an outside place. I have checked the weather for Monday, and it says 19 degrees, so hopefully there will be no rain. But I do have a plan B, as there is an inside offices and with backgrounds of all the pitch scouting photography. So I have my plan B, which will still look good, but just not as good as the outside. Thank you for listening to my pitch for Skull Visions and the scouting. Any questions?
Is the film about scouting or about jazz and what's the other guy?
Chris.
Jagz and Chris. Jagz and Chris.
It's about Jagz and Chris within scouting. So potentially it's about scouting, but Jagz and Chris are 2 ideal figures for me. One being older at 60-something years old, and one being 19, who both worked their way through scouting. So if they're showing how they've got through scouting, so it's a bit of both.
Any other questions?
Kenzie, what persuaded you to join Scouts?
I am a scout. I've been a scout since I was 9 years old, and I'm now Explorer Scout and looking to join a networker scout group, which is for the older people. And I am a scout leader for a Be the Troop on a Monday night.
That's good. So do you remember when you were 9, do you remember looking forward to joining the Scouts?
I was very nervous. I was very nervous joining, because I didn't know what it was about. There was no video, there was no media of scouting, and I thought boys, not camping, just as I said, and it doesn't really show girls why you're going into scouting. It only, people think boys, and that's why I was nervous, but when you're in there, it's so modern and so fun, and I really want to show that through this scouting video.
I find that interesting because you're a girl and you're into scouting, and you're 17, and yet you're choosing 2 guys to be the focus and our entry through this.
I know. I realised that halfway through my paperwork that I have chose 2 guys, but I've chose 2 guys not because they're guys scouting for boys, but because of their roles. I have a media association team member as Chris, and then a youth deputy commissioner of scouting as Jagz. And for 2 people to get that so far in life, that they've got that role, is amazing, and I know them personally, so it was easier for me to contact them and arrange things than to get the deputy youth commissioner, who is a female. Her name is Hannah, but I don't know her personally, so it was harder for me to get in contact and everybody to arrange a date as they live further away.
Any other questions? Thank you very, very much.